Hey guys, welcome to Duck. And in this video I will be reviewing this Porsche 956 by Minichamps. And this one specifically unfortunately didn't have a box. So, but the cool thing about it is it does have this awesome pinstripe suit as a livery for this model. And another cool thing about this, it raced in limo, so yeah, you can't beat that. And I don't know if you know me yet, but I do love limo race cars, one of my favorite. And let's get to it. So very nice decal placement there. It's very flushed, it's not embossed, there's no texture to it, it's nice and flushed. Have a little exhaust pipe section right there on the side. Should have been some vents here, but unfortunately it's not through and through. Also, my apologies in advance, the car has been a little bit dusty. I haven't cleaned it up yet, and I'm hoping to make a cleaning video on this, but we'll see where I get to that. So you have some separate pieces, lots of nice detail here. Wheel detail we'll talk about in a bit. As you can see, these lenses, they do need a little bit of a wash there. I think that's going to come off. There's like a layer of dust there, unfortunately. This car was displayed by the previous owner outside on the well, not outside, but it's like just no case whatsoever. So that's why there's like a layer of dirt on it, unfortunately. That's okay, that's easy to fix or clean. Get this nice toe area right there. Some hood pins just right there. Some nice vents as well. Separate piece for the windshield wiper. Some nice side mirrors there, very nice detail. On this side, same side exit exhaust. I forgot to mention there's these huge vents right here that go in the engine bay, which is going to be behind. We also get some vents right up top here, through and through, and right here just on top of the driver's cockpit. We do have some pieces here to do the what do you call this? Again, a loss of words. Fuel. Some fuel ports right there, both sides, forgot to mention. And more airflow passage at the back here. And we have this huge, massive rear wing with some supports underneath here. And we also have more vents at the back here, and we also have more separate pieces for the rear lights. Okay, for wheel detail, we have these BBS wheels, very nicely done on these fins here. It's very detailed, and you can see there's a slot here. You can see that slot there, so that's where the valve stems come in. That's pretty cool. So you could just inflate the tire right there. And it's a center lock, but quite confusing. It's like a center lock, but there's like a 5 lug there. I assume the 5 lug right there is just for this wheel cover for better aerodynamics. Same for the rear as well. So unfortunately we cannot see the brake detail, but that's okay. Very beautiful design. And as for the tires, we have Dunlop on the sidewall there, and it's on slicks. You can tell the difference of the width of the rear to the front. So here's the underside of the chassis, and I had to take the rear part off just in case, like, I'm holding it like this and just falls off because it is quite heavy. So you can see a little bit of suspension detail, some vents going to the brakes to cool them up. Nice suspension detail. Unfortunately, there's nothing in partially front to mid to rear section. There's a little bit of suspension components at the back here. We also see the rear tow hook. And yeah, that's pretty much it. Still a pretty detailed model. I mean, nobody's gonna display it like this, right? Alrighty, let's go interior detail here. So luckily, the doors open. The rear opens for the engine bay, but unfortunately we cannot open this front part here. So start with the driver's side. See if I can actually open it. Maybe I can open it with a hand. Perfect. And I like how it just stays nicely open where I wanted it to be. Probably hasn't been open for a while. Let's see here. Lots of detail inside. Tons of detail. Momo steering wheel. Gauge clusters. Well, no gauge cluster actually. It's just a bunch of clusters everywhere. And we actually see the bucket seat there. Very detailed. And it's actually one bucket seat with some harnesses. Unfortunately, the harnesses are plastic, but it's a really thin plastic, and it's unfortunately quite dirty inside as well. From the inside, it looks like there's two seats, which is kind of odd. And we have some nice gauges, lots of detail. You can see more detail in the vents there. Let's check on the other side here. Those are the drivers there. See if I can zoom in there. And let's check this out. Yeah, it's pretty hard to open. I think this is the first time it's ever been opened. And here's the left side. You can see more detail on the pedals there underneath a little bit. And let's try to open this rear hatch here. I'm gonna have to use two hands with this, so bear with me here. That's just me putting it back on the mount. My apologies. Alright, I'm gonna attempt to take this thing off because it is quite a task. There we go. That wasn't too bad. So I'll show you guys what the rear part looks like. So very nice detail. Underside. Quite heavy actually. Just give you a close up here. Again, details everywhere. Amazing details. You can see the suspension detail from the back here. You can see the vents that go to cool the brakes. Another cool feature. And then you also see these nice vents there. And some more vents right here. Lots of piping, lots of wiring. Very detailed. I just wish we could open the front part, but unfortunately that's not happening. But yeah guys, that is it for today's video. Thank you so much for watching. Please like, comment, and subscribe. And I'll see you guys in the next video. Have a good one.